Hey guys, you're watching Sizzle This with your host Michael and Christy. How y'all doing tonight? And we got our special guest, Dennis. How's everybody
Yay!
doing tonight?
Hello.
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing, Dennis?
I'm doing real good, thank you. Thank you for having me on the show tonight.
Hey, it's our pleasure. So,
All right,
Christy,
let's
how's
go in
your
and
week?
see how everybody was. Yeah, there we go. I didn't know. I thought you were frozen there, Michael. I'm sorry.
Oh, I ain't frozen. My internet's working tonight, I hope.
My week is going good so far. Rearranging the house and getting my passport tomorrow, so everything is good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dennis, how's your week been?
It's going okay. A little bit stressful, but otherwise okay. Next week, kids are out of school for rodeo days here in Tucson. So Thursday and Friday, I'll have the kids for 2 days. So they'll have a 4-day weekend. So it'll be interesting.
What's rodeos days?
Rodeo days is they have a really big rodeo here in Tucson, and the kids get off for rodeo. So
That's
it's really big here.
lucky.
Yes.
Oh my God. I can just imagine if they would have had rodeo day here. I mean, we got like a month-long rodeo.
I think a lot of parents would be upset with a whole month rodeo.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
I mean, Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is, I believe, the largest rodeo in the United States, if I'm not mistaken. Please, no one look that up because I might be mistaken. So, my week has been pretty uneventful. Have an internet problem, so I might just bleep out here at any minute. But other than that, I've been on track most of the week with my eating, and yeah, I can't complain. It's been a good week.
Good.
So,
All right. I'm just going to sit there and say real quick, Lorraine is here. She said, I'm here. Send me, love me some Dennis. Woo woo.
woo-woo.
And maintaining Michelle says, good evening, everybody. And Warrior Princess, Miss Lorraine has a question, but we'll go ahead and let Dennis do his intro first.
Yeah, Dennis, go ahead and give us a little bit on your background and how you've been throughout the journey so far.
All right. I started my journey at 384 pounds. It was on June 20th. I saw my doctor, and I had to do a 3-month pre-op diet before I was able to even get approved for surgery. So I lost about 40-something pounds within the 3 months. My surgery date was November 12th of 2014. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and since then I am down 70.3 since surgery and 118 pounds total.
Wow.
Yes.
That's really good.
Thank you.
So is there, man, I just went completely blank here. It's just like, just went completely blank. VSG Kirk is here. He said hi, guys, too. Well, we lost Michael again. Like you said, oh, and he appears again. So it's magic. You talk about him and he appears again. So
Yes.
don't you just love Google? I just do.
I love Google.
I know, it's amazing. All right, do you have any questions for him right now, or you just want to start busting out the ones that we got?
Yeah, let's just start out with the questions we have. I have a few, I think, in my head. I got to go back in my file and find them right fast. They're in here.
Okay, I'm going to start with the ones first on Facebook by Lindsay Cooks. She said, many couples in the weight loss community tend to have marriage issues after surgery. My personality has gotten stronger. Has yours been affected? And P.S. You're doing so awesome. Keep up the great work. And Osborne, another question from me. How does the cooking and who does the cooking and what's your favorite recipe?
Our relationship, it goes up and down. We bicker a lot. His mother calls us two old ladies because we bicker all the time. But he's actually looking to have surgery himself. I think it's going to be stronger when he has the surgery because we're able to help each other. So cooking, I do a lot of the cooking for the family. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I take care of the boys and stuff like that. So I do the cooking. My favorite meal is probably tilapia steaks. I make it with olive oil and put on the stove and put seasonings on it. So I usually try to make at least a 2 or 3 ounce tilapia steak for each of us.
That sounds good.
Okay. I got a cooking related or a food related question. Do you cook separate meals for Jay and the boys?
Yes.
Or do y'all all eat the same thing?
No. I usually cook them whatever they like. My kids are very picky with what they eat, so unfortunately I have to make sometimes 2 or 3 different meals. My oldest is very picky, so he'll want one thing. Alex will want something else, and he'll usually eat it with Jay and stuff. And then my meal, I usually have either a shake or something with protein. So mine's very easy.
Okay. Do you seem to have like a shake at night and then like your food based meal like for lunch or early in the evening or?
It depends. If I'm having a hard day getting in my protein in, I'll have a shake at night. I've gone some days with not having a shake and just eating high protein foods. My go-to food right now has been the Quest bars and the Quest chips. I need to stop because if I'm eating the Quest chips, it feels like I'm snacking again.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to try to get out of that, but I would prefer to have a shake a day.
Okay, yeah, I totally agree with that. I felt like I was doing better when I had a shake a day, which I'm going to start doing that next week because I'm doing a little modified little pre-op diet with Miss Christie there.
Yeah,
Very cool.
I'm starting my pre-op. I know it's like 44 days before my surgery, but I want to sit there and get down some weight before surgery, so I'm technically not supposed to start prior 2 weeks before my surgery, but I was like, what the heck, why not? So I'm going to have a shake for breakfast and lunch, and then dinner is just going to be a very high protein meal. So I've heard a lot of people, I've heard people do it, and they said it's worked out really good for them, so I'm going to try it.
Well, we're all here to support you and cheer you on, and when you start to go crazy and you want to grab that M&M or those potato chips, you know who to call, right?
I know. I'll be calling y'all.
Yes.
I'm calling everybody on YouTube. So, but Dennis, I was going to tell you, if you wanted those chips, Lindsay Cooks makes a really good recipe with the chicken crushed up in those barbecue chips. So you get that chip taste. I mean, that when you crave those chips, but you also get your protein in too. So
that sounds really good. I was told about that a couple days ago, so I'm actually going to try that. So I have to look up the recipe for it and definitely try it.
Oh yeah, she made a really good video on that. It looked very yummy. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I got just another question. Just mine are right here on top of my head before I lose them again. A lot of us have struggles throughout this journey. I know you're still very early on in yours. What has been some of your highs and some of your lows?
The highs I would probably have to say is getting in the protein. exercising and stuff like that. When I'm ready to do it, I'm ready. I want to exercise. I walk 2 to 3 miles. I try to do it once a week, if not more. Lately, I've been getting in my protein. Struggles has probably been snacking. I've had a couple weeks ago. I had a slice of pizza. I've had chips. A couple days ago was really bad because I was craving carbs and I could not stop. Finally, I had to get out of the house and just go to coffee. I went to coffee, got me a coffee, and just to get out of the house so I didn't have to crave the carbs.
That's my big fear, is worrying about snacking when I have my surgery.
Well, I just a little bit of advice on that. I mean, if you can find a good snack that you like, it's not always bad to snack. I mean, if you can grab like a handful of carrots or celery or any fresh fruit or vegetables, I mean, it's okay to have a snack. I mean, normal people do. Why can't we?
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
totally agree.
So.
I agree too. I just got to find that perfect snack that will satisfy me. So.
Right.
All right. You got any more, Michael?
That's all I have for the moment. You got
All
some
right. Yeah, on Facebook we have VSG Kurt. He said, "What is y'all's favorite new or emerging body part post-op? Oh, and for the guys, is it boxers or briefs?"
Michael, would you like to answer that first?
Can we repeat the first part of that question? I don't think I heard it correctly.
What is your favorite new or emerging body part post-op? And then, is it boxer or briefs?
Okay, well, God, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. My favorite body part is one that I can finally see now that I haven't seen in almost 20 years. I mean, it popped out there. Woo! Hello there. So I can pretty much, I can let y'all wonder what body part that is. And then, it's microfiber boxer briefs.
All right. I will probably have to say the same thing with me. Something that I could finally see that I couldn't see before because of my belly. So it's nice to finally see it. And then I will probably have to go for boxer briefs also.
I love you, Kurt. I love you. I really do.
Thanks, Kurt.
Yeah. I'm talking to two men that are in bed. I mean, who knew? I got my hands full with you guys tonight. All right, let's see what we got. Any questions out there? Jennifer Bleacher said, "You look beautiful, Christy. Thank you, hon. And I'm so glad you're watching because I know you do all your technical stuff before your show. So, Jennifer said, "Can't stay long, but I'll be back to watch the whole episode." Okay. VSG Kurt says, "During the last phase, I would eat dill pickles as snacks." Ooh, I love pickles.
Yes. Oh, God, dill pickles. Oh.
I love dill pickles.
Yes.
Xenia Warrior, VSG Warrior Princess says, "Dennis, has your journey had any effects on your marriage with Jay?" There's two parts to this question. Do you want to answer that one first?
So far, I mean, again, we have some issues. Again, we bicker a lot, but I think in the long run, we love each other. And he's always wanted me to be healthy and lose weight because I was getting to the point where I was almost pushing 400. So he's always wanted me to lose weight and be healthier. So I think it's going to strengthen the relationship, especially when he has surgery. We'll be able to help each other.
Exactly. And then she
Well,
also says, I'm sorry, Michael. Go ahead.
y'all are technically like newlyweds though, still, right?
Yes,
Y'all haven't been married very long.
yes, we got married the day before my surgery on November 11th, 2014 here in Tucson. It was legal 3 weeks before, and we got married November 11th.
Okay.
I got married November 1st.
See?
It was the month of love, I guess, right?
Yes, it was.
Right.
Yes.
She also said, any resentments or has things actually brought you two closer together as a couple?
I don't know if there's any resentment. I do know that I guess I don't know. I get more flirt. I guess people are more flirty with me now. So I don't know if it's a resentment with him. I'm not sure. We really haven't talked about it, but I don't know. I just feel that I think with him, I guess going to have the surgery. I think it's just going to be better for both of us. And again, when he has it, we'll be able to help each other. So,
Yeah.
but I don't think there's any resentment that I know of. We haven't really fought about what's going on with this and all that. So
So what did the kids think about the change with you?
it was actually really cute. When my little son Alex, he's 8, and he was asking me, Dennis, is your stomach? Why do you, he was asking me about the surgery, and he goes, when you have surgery, does that mean you're not going to have a stomach anymore? Because I had a big belly, and
Yeah.
I said, no, buddy. I said, it eventually will come off. I said, but I said I'm not going to be thin just from having surgery right now. It will take a process. So he thought it was going to be right away.
The magic pill, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wish.
They've been supportive.
Good.
Are you more active with them now, than before, or
Yes, I'm a lot more active. We, especially when the summer comes, it's, we're going to be able to go swimming in a little bit within the next probably month or so out here. So it'll probably be a lot more active that way.
I think Michael's over there huffing and puffing. It was 82 here in Florida, let me tell you.
Yeah,
It's still cold here in Houston.
It was in the 70s today.
Yeah, I still have my windows open, so,
We have our air on.
We're going to get a lot of hate comments here now because everybody's going to be cussing us out with the...
I know.
I'm going to be the first one that's going to start cussing you because I got a heater on.
Lindsay's in the house. She said, I'm here. Love y'all. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi,
Hey,
Lindsay. Love you.
Remember, if y'all have any questions, just feel free to drop them down below and we will get to them. So, are you planning on having plastics, Dennis?
Yes. Actually, that was what I wanted to talk about too. I was just diagnosed a couple days ago with moderate gynecomastia, which is basically male boobies. So I am in the process of getting to see if my doctor, if now that my surgeon said I have gynecomastia, he needs to get an approval from the surgeon, from the insurance to see a surgeon. So that's in effect probably within the next couple weeks. If I get approved, I'll be able to get a consult for a surgeon I think it's a breast reduction, I think. I do know that I've seen pictures on before and after. So that is one thing that I'm going to have that the insurance will pay for. I will probably have to have my tummy done and my arms, because my arms are starting to get all flabby already.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question on that one there. Would you wait till you got closer to goal before you had your chest done, or would you go ahead and have it done right away?
I would probably get the consult to see what the surgeon thinks. If it's gonna be an issue to where I have it now and then there's gonna be more flabby skin, then I will probably have it probably sometime next year.
Okay.
If he thinks that I could have it now and I should be more like flat, then I'll probably have it done now.
Good. Okay. I mean, I so look up to you for that because that is my the place that I'm more insecure about is my chest, and it's just out of the question for me at the time. So I really hope for you the best for you because we've talked about that, and that's just an area that is very sensitive to both of us. So
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. And I've always been very uncomfortable with my chest and all that. And I do go to a lot of pool parties, in the summer and stuff like that, but I'm very self-conscious. And that is probably why if I could have the surgery right now, if the surgeon would let me.
Right.
cool.
How does Jay feel about it?
He's always been into bigger guys. So that's how we met. Because I was always heavy, even growing up. I was even when I was a little kid, I was always heavy. So when we met, it'll be 8 years this September. I was probably pushing 320, 340. So I've always been a bigger guy. So he does like he that's how, like I said, that's how we grew attracted to each other, was because of that. So, and I don't know how he feels about it now. Go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I mean, how have y'all talked about it, or did you talk about it before you had surgery? On how is he going to feel when you're skinny, when you're little?
You know, I've always that was my main concern about it, because I know he does like bigger guys. And you know he always said, Dennis, don't worry about it. I love you, and I'm here for you and stuff like that. And I it's I don't know. We talked about having the plastic surgery, and he says, Dennis, if I have to, we have a house. He has a house in Pennsylvania. He says, if I have to do a second mortgage on it to finance it for your surgery, he goes, I'll do that. So he's very supportive that way.
Wow.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's true love right there.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
is. BSG Kurt has another question for Dennis. He said, how does he think he will fit into the bear community once he has lost all the weight, and how has he noticed any difference in the way his bear or chub friends treat him?
I've so far I have a lot of very close friends in the bear community, and so far they've been very supportive with it. How if I get to my goal, I that's one thing that I'm a little bit worried about with the community, because I may not be seen as a bear anymore, or stuff like that. So I do worry about that. But so far, my local friends have been very supportive, and they've been there for me and stuff like that. So I also worry about the Chub Chaser. There's another a community.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I think we lost him for a minute.
When
He's breaking up over there.
even that way, I'm a little bit concerned, because a lot of the chaser type guys or the cub type guys will not be interested in a thinner self of mine. But to me, I don't know. I really probably wouldn't care, because I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my health.
There you
So
go.
if I do lose friends for it, they're not true friends.
Exactly.
Exactly. I might have missed this when I dropped off. What is your goal that you're aiming for? Your goal weight?
My goal is 190 to 210.
Perfect goal.
Yep, I'm 5'8", so I figure 190 to 210 will be sufficient for me.
Yeah.
Great.
The lowest I've ever gotten was 232. That was back in 2005. So that was the lowest I've ever gotten on a diet.
There you go. Let me see if there's any questions out here.
Okay.
Nope, we're still no questions yet. That's okay. So is there anything that you want to sit there and share to a newbie that is getting ready to have surgery? Any tips or?
Sure. Basically, my first couple of days were the hardest. I went from drinking 4, 5, 6 cans of soda a day to completely stopping. The first couple of days on your liquid diet will be hard. Stick with it. I actually got headaches for the first couple of days because of the caffeine. Just stick with it. It will get better, and you're gonna lose the weight. It's just like I said, the first couple of days is really hard. Just stick with it. Every day gets better.
Just keep pushing, right?
Yes, keep pushing. And
great
if you have any
advice.
questions, just message any of us that have had surgery. We'd love to help you out with it. Give you support.
Okay.
Another question that's been brought up to me a lot. How long do you expect to stay in the community and making videos and being so supportive?
I love the support, and I like giving support, so I will probably be here for a while. Even when I hit goal, I probably won't be making a lot of videos after goal. Maybe once a month to keep people updated. But I will definitely be watching videos. I will definitely be giving my support. And if anybody needs, if anybody ever has questions, I'm here to help.
It's good. That's where I'm at. So that's been a lot of people have asked me that question. How long you'll stay around, or still around. Your goal. I mean, you don't need the support. Even the people here in maintenance, we still need support. We love to give support. But maintenance is just as hard to me as losing weight. So I mean, we all still need the support. So
Yeah, I agree.
even in maintenance, guys.
Yeah, because I mean, I've heard a couple of videos about regain. People that do have some regain still need the support.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and I am terrified of regain.
All right, I'm just checking Facebook to see if we have anything out there. No. Let me. My computer is just like slow poke today, and I have a 2-year-old trying to break in here, so.
I know, I'm surprised. I warned my kids. I'm like, do not bother me within this next hour.
How do they feel about you making videos and stuff? Do they know that you do YouTube videos and?
I don't know if they know. I usually make my videos when they're in school or if they're out. So I don't know if they know that I do videos. They do know that I'm on your show tonight, and I kind of threaten them a little bit. Do not bother me within the next hour. There will be severe consequences.
I have another question. I know Jay is looking into having surgery and everything. Will he be as active as you are in the community, or is that something that he's wanting to do, or or is he just not interested in the community, or what?
You know, I'm not really sure. We may maybe make a couple of videos together. I'm not sure yet. I am very into the community, so I don't know, but I'm not really sure if he would or not. We really haven't, talked about it. If he would or stuff like that. I would hope he would be, to do the videos and to be supportive, like I am. But he's kind of like a shy person, more of a private person. So I don't know if he would or not.
Well, I would definitely like to see a couple Q&A, video with y'all too.
That would
Oh
be
yeah,
cool.
I'd definitely watch it.
Yes, that would be cool. I could definitely talk to him about it.
yeah. We could sit there and do couples Q&A. We got a couple questions. Let me find them.
All right.
Xenia Warrior Princess wants to know what's on your skinny bucket list.
Flying in an airplane. I was always afraid to fly in an airplane because I was so big and I couldn't fit in a seat. So that is definitely one thing. Flying in an airplane. I don't know. Probably fitting into nicer clothes. Maybe doing some more traveling. Visiting our friends in Pennsylvania and my family in Illinois. Now that I'll be thinner, I could actually again fit on a plane nicer, and probably do that. Probably see my family more and friends in other states.
That's awesome.
Do you have a bucket list, Michael?
No, I really don't. There's a few things that I want to do. For one, I almost did it last year, but I chickened out at the last minute. There's the bungee ball.
Oh God, no.
I have never been able. I'm afraid of heights for one. And I was always over the weight limit to do it, and my daughter has always wanted to do it. So that's one of the things that I'm looking to do this year, and they got a really nice one at the rodeo, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. So that is one of the things. I've flown on an airplane since surgery. Of course, I went to LA for OH in October, which was on my list. Just being more active.
Yeah.
I rode roller coasters without a problem. I fit in all the seats. That was all on my list. I had never really verbalized, but doing more traveling and getting out and seeing the world instead of just being a shut-in where I was. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I wasn't gonna. I didn't say I didn't leave the house. I was still very active, but I didn't want to go nowhere really.
Right.
Riding a roller coaster is going to be another one for me. I had an incident when we used to go to Six Flags in Illinois, and I forgot. I think it was Iron Wolf. It was called, and basically got all the way up there and tried to get onto the ride, and it had to take you had the harness that came down, and then the seatbelt would clip into the harness. So it took two people to try to jump on me, put the harness down to try to clasp the seatbelt. Embarrassment. I was so embarrassed that I had to walk off the ride because I couldn't fit on the ride. I never went back to an amusement park since.
Yeah.
So that will be another skinny bucket on my skinny bucket list, is to finally ride on a roller coaster that I'll be able to fit into again.
Yeah, I had
Maintaining Michelle.
that same experience.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Maintaining Michelle said yes. Maintenance people need help too. Still, And Zen is here, and she said, "Hi guys, hello Dennis. Question for Dennis: have you experienced an emotional roller coaster, or has it been pretty stable?"
I actually noticed the first couple weeks after surgery, I noticed a lot of mood changes. I was very crabby. Um, I really haven't like broken down yet, which is I was worried about that a couple of times. But I noticed I was very crabby, yelling at everybody. Like somebody could do something like very minute, and I just get so upset and just start yelling at them because it was just frustrating and stuff like that. So that has actually gotten better. I'm not as crabby as I was,
Is
except for
this
my
what my
kid.
husband has to look forward to? Is me being crabby? Am I gonna be an emotional wreck too?
Yes, we all are. And it comes in waves. I mean, in big waves. It came for me. I mean, Angela can contest to it. I had good months and I had bad months and I had good days and I had bad days. I had good hours and I had bad hours. And it's been 2 years of an emotional roller coaster.
I notice
So get ready.
I notice I have more road rage, especially because a lot of people here in Tucson cannot drive. They
Same in
cannot
Florida.
drive worth of nothing. And I get these people that will just go 30 and a 40. And I just get so frustrated. I mean, I don't like, like scream at them, but I'm like, come on, people, it's a 40, and they're just slowly going. And then even making a turn into the parking lot, it's like it takes them 5 minutes just to turn into a parking lot.
Oh my God. I've heard a lot of people talk about the emotional thing, and I'm like, oh God, is this what I'm looking forward to when I have surgery? Am I going to be like, crying 1 minute, screaming 1 minute, and, happy 1 minute? I don't know. So I don't know what to expect until it happens. And I've heard many, many people on YouTube, Facebook talk about this. So I guess it's going to be an adventure for both of us. And he said he's willing to take the ride with me. So
I guess because you have a lot of hormone changes right after surgery, from what I've been hearing. So I guess that's what I'm assuming what it was.
yeah,
And
I don't
I'm
know.
guessing because we're not eating the foods that were like when to make us happy we would always eat pizza and stuff like that. And to me, I think it's, I mean, I'm not eating that. Once in a great while, I'll have a small slice, but we're not eating the comfort foods like we used to. And I just think, with us not eating, we're eating a lot of protein stuff and not a lot of foods. I'm assuming that, it changes the body and changes the hormones. I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but that's what I would think.
Right. Okay. Well, you know what time it is?
I got one more question.
Oh, you got one more question? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and Dennis, you can tell me, you're not going to answer or you'll pass, but has things changed in the bedroom since you've lost weight?
To be honest with you, probably about the same. Yes and no, I guess. I should say not as much as before. But I think that's also that's with me also.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know that things have definitely changed here in this bedroom. Like 100, it did 180-degree flip flop. So
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's one thing Garrett's looking forward to. I'm looking forward to it too. So
oh,
yeah.
it's been great.
All right, it's time for our game. Game
Oh,
time.
game time! Game time! Woohoo! Woohoo!
I got mine.
I'm throwing my cards everywhere.
You ready, Dennis?
Yes, I am. I got them right here.
Alrighty. Have I or have I never? Okay. This was a hard week because, believe me and Mike were both searching for new ones.
Uh-oh.
Have I never ever broken up with someone via text message? Oh, all three of us know.
And I'll tell you right now, I've been with my wife for 20 years. Before that, we didn't have text messaging. We had pagers.
Or pass the note, right? Pass the
Right.
note.
Exactly.
Jay's actually my first partner ever. I've had girlfriends in the past, but Jay's actually my first partner ever. We got married, so.
Aw. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Had sex in a car before, oral or the other way? All right. Have you dated a coworker? Well, we know Michael has, and he's the only one working for himself. So he's dated himself.
Oh, wait, I have been. I've dated myself.
You've dated yourself? Ever ended up
multiple times a day.
naked and can't remember why?
What was that?
What?
Ever
Repeat that?
ended up naked? Have you ever ended up naked and can't remember why?
I have.
Oh, Lord. Oh, both of you. Oh, my gosh. We got to hear the story.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember how I ended up naked. I know there was lots of alcohol involved.
Oh, goodness. All right, next one is, have you ever been backstabbed by a friend? Oh, we all have. It's not fun, is it?
No, it's not fun. It sucks.
Ever wanted a second chance as much as I do right now?
Second chance?
On anything. Yeah. I'd take a couple second chances again.
Yeah.
Ever gotten so sick? You what?
I'm living my second chance right now.
Amen to that.
Yep.
Ever gotten so sick you swore off of the particular type of alcohol?
What is it again?
You ever gotten so sick you swore off a particular type of alcohol? Me and Goldschlager, never again.
Me and Wild Turkey, never again. Oh, I'm just mentioning it. I can smell it and taste it. Ugh. Ugh.
Tequila.
Oh, tequila.
Oh, I could never swear off tequila.
Tequila makes your clothes come off.
Yes, it does.
Maybe that's why I don't.
Ever lied about your weight before and after weight loss surgery? I haven't. It's really shocking for me that I have been so honest with everybody. I mean, because I've done challenges and I had to post my weigh-in pictures and everything, so. Where's your answer, Mr. Michael? Oh,
you see it?
You have? Oh.
Yes, especially trying to meet somebody, and I'm about 20, 25 pounds lighter than what I was really at the time. So yes.
Right. Never have I ever Googled another person.
Never Googled?
Not Google Hangout, Googled them. You know, type their name into Google and search
yeah.
them.
Definitely.
Well, I have.
Oh.
Especially
Okay.
if I think,
With the stuff you can find.
especially if I think they're attractive. Oh yeah.
All right. Our last question. Never have I ever used more than 5 curse words in a sentence.
Don't get me going. I will.
I have a potty mouth.
I'm the biggest potty mouth in the room, I think. Don't piss me off.
I'm going to check and see if we have any more questions here real quick. Sleep Rocker says I'm late, but go Dennis.
Thank you.
Yay, sleep rocker.
Zen has another question for Dennis. What habits have you implanted to keep away from your food and bad foods?
I would probably have to say, instead of going for something bad, I'll probably stick with a beef jerky. I just bought 3 bags. Like today, I just bought 3 bags of turkey jerky. So instead of eating a potato chip, I'll eat an ounce of turkey jerky, and I'm getting my protein. And instead of eating chips, you know, which is high in fat and stuff like that, I'll probably go for something more healthier.
Okay. Exotic Ninja says, "Notice me." Okay. That's all I said was notice me. It says, "Notice me."
We notice you.
Yeah, we notice you. Okay. And I think that's it for our questions. I'm not seeing nothing else pop up. That's it that I can see. So I guess we're going to end it for the night. And Zen says, "Thank you for answering my questions. I hear you about the words for the drivers."
Mm-hmm.
When you were talking about the drivers, the people driving.
Yes, the way that people drive.
Yes, it drives me crazy. I have road rage too, very bad road rage. Even my kids are like,
I live in Houston, Texas, and we got horrible traffic, and I got road rage.
So next week we have Xenia VSG Warrior Princess on our show. It's gonna be a good show. We're gonna be talking about insomnia. Yes, dealing with
The
it.
struggle is real.
Struggles is real, folks. And I have it. Everybody has it, it seems like. So we will have her here next week, and that's also when we're doing our giveaway for our Food Way Bay book. And I got that right here. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. You still have time to enter for this. You'll get that and some goodies with it too. So, Dennis, thank you so much for being on our show, and I hope you come back.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it. You guys are a lot of fun. Thank you.
Oh, we love you, Dennis.
We love you. Yeah, it was a great show. I'm glad you came on.
Thank you. You know, I've had a little bit of problems with my internet, so I'm glad we finally got it to work.
Well, you've done better than Michael. He's dropped out a couple of times tonight, but that's okay.
Yep.
Hey, we're still new at this. We're still working out the kinks. It's everybody's show that does it. It's just not ours. We have fun no matter what. We wing it. We get through it. So I'm glad you came, and thank you. And we will see you guys next Sunday. I don't think me and Michael are going to do any product reviews because he's going on with it with me for my pre-op diet. So
we will see. There might be a protein product review.
Oh yeah, there might be some protein product reviews, but and then I will keep everybody up to date on my videos and stuff. I put Dennis's link down below, so go check his YouTube page out. He's also on Facebook too. You could check him out. So I guess that's it. We will see you guys next Sunday, and thank you again, Dennis and Michael. These two men in bed, and I'm here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.